What's the best piece of life advice you've ever heard? Don't borrow fear from the future. True character can be observed by what someone does when they think no one is watching. It made me a more honest person, and it definitely helped me become more comfortable just being me. There is no shame in admitting when you need help or when you don't know something. I'm not ugly. I'm just not my type. If you die today, the world goes on tomorrow without you. So, chill, stop rushing. Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like an armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. Tyrion Lannister. Always look on the bright side of life. I was maybe a year into what is now 7 or so years clean after being an addict for close to 20 years. I was still getting asked the same questions, being accused of lying and using, constantly being nitpicked, not being trusted at all. A woman, friend's mom, that's basically my mom type deal, said, "It took you more than a year to break their trust, it's going to take longer than a year to regain it." So to my recovering addicts and current, when you start to get clean, this is why you do it, for you. Because what you might see as an improvement, they might not see it or even seen it before. Don't let that ruin your sobriety. You better wrap it before you tap it. There are 3 types of people in this world. 1. Those who make it happen. 2. Those who watch it happen. 3. Those who ask what the heck just happened. Luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. Save 10% of your money. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely. Most people are too preoccupied thinking about themselves to give a fuck about what you're doing. We are the people our parents warned us about, spoken by a heavily intoxicated person at a rave in the early 2000s. It took years for me to appreciate the unintended significance of this gem. Mine is from Dream, the YouTuber. It really helped change my perspective. Paraphrasing. It's good when you look back on your old work and cringe. While it might seem unpleasant, the fact that your crime means you improved and are now better than you were back then. So instead of looking back and beating yourself up, focus on realizing that you are better now than you were then. Totally gave me a new perspective on looking back. The first 5 years of marriage are the hardest. Never fry bacon naked. Never enter anything in life, job, school, internship, with an ego. Always be humble and try to learn from others around you. Don't trust everyone you meet, even if you think you know them, because you never really know someone. You can be happy or you can be right. Don't count cents when dealing in dollars and #X2OOB. Essentially, keep perspective on how much things actually matter in the context of life. I will never keep tabs on which friend owes me a coffee, or some other mundane shit. It doesn't make sense. We have a genuine relationship and I want you to know that you can rely on me unconditionally. My love is freely given. When we go out for a movie and I say, "my treat," I mean it. I don't want you to pay me back. I intend to be with you for the rest of my life, and a movie, coffee, dinner, whatever favor I'm doing ain't shit compared to the joy you bring me. Pay it forward, not back. You have to accept life on its terms. It's under no obligation to be fair to you. Stand up for yourself, even if it may seem socially rude to do. If you aren't comfortable, make it known. You don't have to intentionally be rude or obnoxious about it, but seriously. Don't let yourself be walked over. Something I have had to learn and get comfortable with. It has greatly improved my experiences with people. There will be times when you will do everything right and still lose. Don't forget to enjoy the journey, smell the roses, and do the thing that scares you. Unless it's illegal. A few. 1. Don't stick your dick in crazy. 2. You can't please everyone. 3. Fight the battles you know you can win. Don't put a Snickers bar in your sleeping bag if there's a grizzly bear outside your tent. You cannot control anything, but you can influence almost everything. Just because someone has a worse problem doesn't mean your problems don't matter. Seek out the pain you want in life. Basically, there are bad sides to everything in life. What bad, tough shit do you want to put up with to get to your goals? Treat others how you would like to be treated. When I was like 6. Stuck with me, man. Never get caught. My dad. Fuck more and take better care of my teeth. From The Shape of Water. Asterisk, it's possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness. That is life. Asterisk. Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Walk in there like you own the place. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss. It's the simplest, most effective advice that helps you stay authentic to who you are. Smiley face. What other people think of you is none of your business. Assume positive intent. If you're going through hell, keep going. When I first started my career, my officer mentor told me to keep my fucking mouth shut. As I think back over the decades since he told me that, it was the best advice order anyone could have given me. Stay dry. Wherever you go, avoid getting wet. Any problem that you encounter anywhere has a solution. But if you get wet, chances are you're going to be wet and there's nothing you can do about it. Sex is like ketchup. Ketchup makes any meal better, but you can't make a meal out of ketchup. Live life with kindness. Live for the people who stay around you. Don't rely on the government to come save you. Don't get involved in the cancer that is politics, and most importantly, remember to be loving to the people who deserve your love. Keep the same house, car and wife if you want to be rich. When I got married, my mom told me to always have my own money. She was right. Instead of asking her, "Where do you want to go?" ask, "Guess where we're going." Just don't tell them the trick. Have confidence in your ability to figure things out. Be smart while you're being stupid. Never grow a wishbone where backbone should be. Edit. Added context. Don't waste time wishing you could be and do better. Grow a pair and get to making it happen. If it can be done in 2 minutes, do it now. Maybe not the best advice of my life, but a recent one that got stuck in my head and made me change things. Fuck that nonsense. Go to bed mad. Fighting when you're tired makes you do and say stupid shit. If you wake up and you're not mad anymore, chances are A, it wasn't that important. Or B, you'll make better compromises with better intentions. And life is what you make of it. Everything in moderation, including excess. Oscar Wilde. I think some people suck. When you are walking through hell, don't stop, just keep on walking. Find 3 hobbies. One that makes you money, one that keeps your mind sharp, creative, and one that keeps your body in shape. I've also seen this as, find 3 hobbies. One that you enjoy, one that keeps your mind sharp, creative, and one that keeps your body in shape. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. A true friend means you can sit in silence together and be content. Never die before your last enemy has fallen. I am an invisible man. No, I am not a spook like those who haunted Edgar Allan Poe, nor am I one of your Hollywood movie ectoplasms. I am a man of substance, of flesh and bone, fiber and liquids, and I might even be said to possess a mind. I am invisible, simply because people refuse to see me. Ralph Ellison, Invisible Man. You're probably asking how this was advice. Well, this was the book I was doing a report on in high school when I realized I needed to accept who I am. In my case, it wasn't my family that was against or aghast at my homosexuality, it was me. I didn't want to be gay. I didn't want to have yet another thing that made me different. I was one of only 20 POCs in my high school. I damn near killed myself then. But that book, that opening, the idea that being who you are is okay and that people deserved and needed to see it, well, it changed my life. Don't get married until you're sure you've done everything you want to do while you're single. Don't have kids until you're sure you've done everything you want to do while you're childless. If it isn't paying your bills or wiping your ass for you, its opinion is irrelevant. Is this the hill you want to die on? Basically, is whatever you're upset about worth all the stress and pain? Or is it really not a big deal? Saved me from a lot of dumb arguments and drama. While it is good to believe in oneself, help from others can be a great blessing. Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Have your own thoughts and speak them. Never go to bed angry. You're so. Forgive but never forget. Assume the worst and prepare for it. Do it right the first time. Buy land. God ain't making any more. Do not shy away from pain or discomfort when trying to improve your life. Self-improvement is supposed to hurt, for thou art both the sculptor and the stone. Don't do drugs. I forgot to not do 'em though. Man facepalming. It's still the best advice I ever got had I followed it. At least don't ever try meth or heroin. Please, please, please. You cannot crave something you've never had, right? What I wouldn't give to have a magic pill to erase the knowledge of knowing what opiates and meth are like. I digress though, about to hit 9 months clean. Weed and psychedelics are the only drugs worth considering. I prefer these to be more so in a class of their own. They actually have a very high success rate of having positive effects on the individual's life. It's soul medicine. LSD flipped the script on my depression, anxiety, and addiction. You can't control what people say. You can only control your reaction. Only lend money you are willing to give away. So never lend with the expectation you're going to get it back. Because more often than not, you can tell a lot about a person by how they treat an animal. If you can't be good, be careful. Know thyself. I've always struggled with self-esteem issues. One of my high school counselors told me that I should consider that I may be wrong about myself, how others perceive me, and my worth. Maybe I'm not as bad as I think. Sometimes things get worse before they get better. It just goes that way sometimes. Do whatever is your power to help. The dead need their voices heard, and it is my duty to do that for them, as I hope they would do for me. Treating everyone like a good friend will give you the best path through life you can hope for. Life is shit. You can either accept that and keep living and enjoying the good moments, or you can be a little bitch and do nothing and end up dead in a short time. Your beliefs don't make you a better person, your behavior does. Sukraj Dhillon. The greatest teacher, failure is. If you screw up, admit it. Everyone knows anyway. We judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. Always pay for good quality when it comes to anything that's getting between you and the ground. Shoes, tires, mattresses. Don't skimp and get the cheap options for things like that. Thanks for watching. See you later.